The John Stevenson Golf Classic. Learn more right after this.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
Welcome to Community Watch. Greg.
Doc.
How you go? Really?
It's one of those kind of brotherly shows.
Oh, okay. All right. And you're the golfer.
No, I'm not a golfer. I have clubs, but I'm not a golfer.
You don't use the clubs?
No, they sit in my car in the trunk. If somebody say you have some clubs, I can say yes, but no.
You are looking for people who do play golf, right?
We are. We're having our, I think, 11th or 12th year John Stevenson Classic, which is named after John Stevenson, one of the original Godfathers. And they had a golf classic years ago. So the 100 is having the 11th or 12th coming up, and so we are looking for golfers.
So this is an annual big event fundraiser for the organization.
The biggest fundraiser for the organization.
So that's the part of the focus of the show today. But maybe we can talk a little bit about the organization and what else is going on there. You'll work that in.
I always love talking about the organization, so that's not a problem.
So we'll be joined by the president of the organization and talk about this event and the organization, what's going on with the 100. So should be an interesting show. Hope you will stay with us. We'll be right back after this.
My college offers classes that meet my educational and career goals.
With opportunities outside of the classroom,
where the faculty know me by name.
My college can prepare me for my career.
I can earn an associate's degree and transfer credits to a bachelor's.
My college is a state college within the university system of Georgia.
My college offers courses that fit my schedule.
It's where excellence begins.
We are.
We are.
We are.
We are GHC, Georgia Highlands College.
Welcome back to Community Watch. We're very happy to have with us today Mr. Rayford Horn, president of the 100 Black Men of Rome, Northwest Georgia. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So what do you think golf tournament is what we need to do?
What happened 12 years ago?
Yeah.
John Stevenson actually before the 100, he had a mentoring program. He was part of a mentoring program they called Godfather Ministries. And one of the things that they did was expose young African-American men to golf. So him being one of the original founders, members of the 100 here in Rome, and we were trying to come up with a signature event. And in this area, golf is big. So we just figured we could put our head into a golf tournament. And so we wanted to name it after him, like in honor of him, because all the work he had done for even before the 100. So, and this is I think about the 12th year, and it's been a pretty good event.
Well, I know we'll get into the particulars of the event and different ways folks can participate in it, but the money that's raised and the work that the 100 do is something that, I mean, the benefit of this event will have I'm assuming, a payoff all year with the events and activities of the organization.
Most definitely, and I'm quite sure Brother Horn can go into details with that, but that's one of the things about the 100 that I love. And sometimes it's not always great, but we do. All of the services we provide, we pretty much provide free of cost to the participants, because a lot of time we're providing services to youth, but it costs. But we never want money or finances to be a reason why youth can't participate in something. So the money that we raise goes back into programs that the 100 actually offer.
Well, for the benefit of folks who don't know the 100 well, there must be a couple out there.
No, none, not one.
What are some of the things that the 100 focuses on during the year that would inspire people to participate in the fundraiser?
Well, we do a lot of things throughout the year. One of the things that we do throughout the year is our annual hymn event, which is now originally was called the Health Initiative for Men. Now it's called Health Initiative for Men and Women. We're going into our 16th season annual event doing this event. We pretty much do a lot of screenings throughout the area, such as our prostate screening, blood pressure check, sugar, dental work, eye check, things of that nature that we've been doing for the past 15 years.
When is that? And
that's pretty much the third weekend of August.
Third Saturday of August.
Yeah, third Saturday of August, yes.
And that has been, I think you can literally say without exaggerating, that's been a life-saving event.
Yes, it has. It definitely has.
We averaged, I don't know about the last 2 years, but I'm assuming the trend is true. We was averaging about 2 to 3 men diagnosed each year with prostate cancer. I don't mean a high PSA. We mean went back for a follow-up and was diagnosed with prostate cancer. So that is truly a life-saving event.
Not to mention all the other screenings at those events that you've mentioned. So yes. An opportunity for the community to come out and be checked for health issues. But it's also kind of a social event too, isn't it?
It is a kind of a social event, a networking event to learn more about different resources that's within the Northwest Georgia region, and also just to get together and find out, who's doing what in the area.
Yeah. It really is like a family reunion.
Yeah.
Because you see some people that you haven't seen in a while, because it does draw people from different counties. But it's not like a typical health fair where you go in and people are kind of reserved and people kind of, trying to be shy. It's a very jovial health fair. And I love that because, yes, I'm getting my screening, but in the process, you're enjoying people, you're talking to people. And so it's a very unique health fair in that regard. I think it's very jovial and very upbeat. Even though people are getting stick with needles and all, getting prodded and all of that, but still the environment is one that's very fun.
Well, that's certainly an important event annually that's had true impact on individual lives and on the community. What else does the 100 do?
Also, we have our, coming up in late May, early June timeframe, we have our annual foundation camp. I think we're in our 11th or 12th season with our foundation camp. It's a free camp that is sponsored by the 100 Black Men of Rome, Northwest Georgia, and Georgia Highlands College, where we deal with youth ranging from the ages of 10 to approximately 15 years old. It's a 2-week camp where we deal with a lot of activities such as education, STEM, personal wellness, sports activities, field trips, things of that nature for 2 weeks to help the youth make sure there's other avenues out there, make sure they understand there's other avenues and resources out there.
Now that event I know a little about, but it's coming up very soon.
Very soon.
May 30th, in fact, the day after Memorial Day. and will run through June 9th. It's free to boys 10 to 14, and we're taking applications now. So if anyone out there is interested in Foundation Camp, you can email me, John Hershey, JHERSHEY at highlands.edu, and I'll make sure you get an application. All right, so that's an event that's been impactful as well. What else?
Also, we're actually taking applications for our ongoing scholarship applications. We have 2 scholarships that's out there. One is the Monroe Stevenson Scholarship, which he was a big community leader several years back, that is actually offered. And also we have our 100 Black Men Scholarship that is out there as well. The 100 Black Men Scholarship is actually due next Monday, so please get your applications in for that. And those are for high school seniors and also college students as well. Also, our Monroe Stevenson Scholarship is for students that particularly goes to Georgia Highlands College. That is due May the 22nd. So if you know any students out there, or if you are a student, please apply. We're looking for applications.
One caveat on that, though. The Monroe Stevenson Scholarship that Georgia Highlands is reserved for B2B members.
Yeah, B2B. That is correct.
Members.
All right. So
we don't want you to get a flood of. But it is. But that's one of the great things. Just yesterday, at the 7th annual GAIN B2B banquet, the 100. We're very fortunate to have great community relationships that allow us to do more than what we could do on our own through partnerships, and to be a fixture in young men's lives that way is truly an honor. But a lot of stuff we do through community support. You can't do it all by yourself, and we're very fortunate. And under the leadership of our president, Redford Horn, we're keep trying to push the envelope just a little bit more, push the envelope and expand ourselves. And so I think the best years for the 100 are still to come.
Well, I can see just from, and the activities and offerings that you've mentioned so far really are just a few things that are coming up in the next few months. I mean, you haven't touched the rest of the year. And so I know the organization to be active all year. I mean, and you have things going on all the time.
Exactly.
Big and small. And
yes.
It's an organization that really speaks to the needs of the community and makes tremendous impact on the community. Some in direct ways, some in indirect ways, but it's really remarkable what the 100 has done, continues to do. And so really when people invest in a fundraiser like the golf tournament that's coming up, it's an investment not just in the organization, but in themselves, in the community. And it'll come back.
Well, the 100 has no paid people. There's no paid employees with the 100 Black Men in Rome. So all the funds go back into program or a small portion of operational costs, but I mean, it is a true investment. Brother Horn, engineer at Lockheed, have for the last several years, added a new component where we have students actually competing in a thing called Code Quest, which is a coding competition at Lockheed Martin. Now, I don't know if we may be the only students out of Rome, Northwest Georgia, that is competing at Code Quest at Lockheed Martin, where some of the top military aircrafts are still being built. I mean, so that is an honor, and that's something that, we're just fortunate that we can add things like that. We can add that kind of value to the community by providing students those kind of opportunities.
I don't even understand the concept of code. I'm sorry. So maybe I need to get involved in this. But they're just an unending unending contributions to the community in so many different ways. People should be, well, they should be donating, just donating outright, but this event gives them an opportunity to do that. So we're coming up on a break. When we come back, we'll give more details about this golf tournament and let you know how you can participate, even if you don't play golf.
Even if you don't play golf.
So we'll be right back.
My college offers classes that meet my educational and career goals,
with opportunities outside the classroom,
where the faculty know me by name.
My college can prepare me for my career.
I can earn an associate's degree and transfer credits toward my bachelor's.
My college is a state college within the university system of Georgia.
My college is affordable.
It's close to home.
My college has online opportunities.
It's where excellence begins.
We are
GHC, Georgia Highlands College.
Welcome back to Community Watch. We're talking about the 100 Black Men of Rome, Northwest Georgia. Our guest is Rayford Horn, who is the president of the organization. And we're also talking about an event coming up pretty soon, fundraiser, golf tournament, John Stevenson Classic. Is that right? And it is on May 20th? Is that right?
That is correct. May the 20th, Saturday, May the 20th.
May 20th.
Yes.
So it's coming up fast.
Real fast.
Y'all
real
ready?
fast.
Always.
Always ready. Always ready.
I don't even know why you asked that.
I know. All right. So how does it work then? So we have teams.
I'm gonna let
we have teams.
Yes, we have teams. We approximately have in the past we approximately have anywhere from 12 to roughly 20 teams. We have various sponsorship levels associated with those teams. Top level is $5,000. The next level, I believe, is $2,500, and it goes on down to a whole sign type sponsor. But the team level starts at $500 as a team of 4, and it ranges all the way up to $5,000 depending on how much you want to contribute.
Well, at this point, is there still room for teams? Have you got
Absolutely.
room for teams? All right. So
absolutely, there's still room for teams, and we're actually taking teams all the way up to the day of the event.
So golfers out there or companies that want to sponsor a team still have the opportunity to do that.
Yes.
And if they're not interested in putting a team forward, what are the other options?
Some of the options is a whole sign, which is $150, or you can give out a monetary contribution to whatever amount you would like. Also, you don't have to give money. You can give other resources such as coupons, prizes, food, things of that nature. So it don't always have to be money, but anything that helps contribute to the cause.
So a whole sign, what is a whole sign? Help me.
Okay.
Help me.
So at every hole in golf,
yes.
9 on the front,
right.
about 18
yeah,
holes.
That part I got.
You have a banner or sign, so that way when a team come up, they know this hole has been sponsored by Georgia Highlands College. And so that way it's a way of advertising your support for the organization. So on every hole, we try to have as many as possible signs, and this way people advertise, their support and their business. I mean, if you see whatever insurance company out there or whatever car dealership or whatever, so.
And that's did you say $150?
Yeah. Yes, for a whole sign.
That's
yes.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
It's not bad.
That's a lot of visibility for $150.
Yes.
So you still have a couple of those left?
Oh, absolutely.
Those are infinity.
Yes, that's two of infinity.
Really?
Yeah,
absolutely.
So there's not just 18 of those.
Oh no,
nah.
we'll sell you a whole 100 of them if we got them.
So absolutely.
All right. So there are opportunities to advertise at the event, and certainly to put teams forward. And then there are additional ways to help, as you mentioned.
Absolutely.
So folks out there that are listening who want to participate in one or more of these ways, how do they reach out to you?
One of the ways that you can reach out to us is visit our webpage at 100bmor.org. Look up go to the events tab and look at the information about the John Stevenson Golf Tournament. Another way is go to our Facebook page at 100 Black Men of Rome. And also, there's various members throughout the Rome and Cartersville and Polk County areas that you can reach out to. And if you don't know a member, please go to our webpage, and we have a list of members that you may know. So there's various ways you can reach out to us.
Well, the golf tournament where is it taking place?
Stonebridge.
Stonebridge.
We're very fortunate. The 100, we're very fortunate that we get a lot of support. I mean, the city works well with us. The people, the management at Stonebridge work with us. We got a lot of support. This is the second year that we have Pirelli as a partner, Georgia Pacific as a partner, the Northwest Georgia Distribution, they'll be there. Eagle Rock, they'll be there. I mean, so we are very fortunate that we do get some sponsors. But it still comes down to team memberships. We got to sell teams. We got to sell whole signs. And earlier when you was talking about some of the things that we do, and Brother Horn was listing some of them, I mean, it's even overwhelming for us sometimes. You think about robotics. To have a robotics program that's a state-winning program. The program in Cartersville was started by the 100 Black Men of Rome, Northwest Georgia, and they just went to the world competition. We have impacts beyond that, and over the years, things such as Writers Academy, there was a relationship with the college once again. We may have to change our name to 100 Black Men of Rome, Northwest Georgia / Georgia Highlands College Community Outreach Program or something. But we've had a lot of programs over the years that has truly had an impact on the life of youth in this community, but not just youth, even adults, through the programs that we have. This year, we just did a program. We've just finished a program called Pathways to Success that was sponsored by Wells Fargo Bank, and it was a high school level financial literacy program because Wells Fargo looked out and they realized that a lot of the youth just lack financial literacy skills. And so those are programs that we do that we don't really talk about as an organization because we're more of a workhorse organization versus a show horse organization. So a lot of the stuff that we do, people don't know about because it's more about individual level helping children. And so sometimes we don't toot our horn enough, but we have a lot of programs that's ongoing year-round, 365 days a year.
I think the 100 Black Men of Rome, Northwest Georgia is one of those organizations that seems to be involved sometimes in big ways and with a event, but sometimes in smaller ways. But they're connected in a lot of ways with what's going on in the community. So support for this organization is support for the community. That's
definitely.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. So now, is there a fee for spectators?
No, it's not a fee.
Really.
But if you come out there, I mean, it's even if you're not a golfer, but when you have those Pirelli tires, like we have a putting contest, so you don't have to be a golfer. You can participate in the putting contest. And Pirelli once again graciously has given us about $1,000 worth of tires, so you can win the putting contest is a certificate for Pirelli for a set of tires, or up to $1,000. You know, some of their tires are more than $1,000. But you have people that come out and just participate in the putting contest.
Well, what does that cost?
I think
to enter that?
Just $5.
I think it's $5 a shot or something.
Yeah, $5 a putt. So
really?
Yeah, even you can come putt.
Even me.
Even you can come putt.
Yes.
But it's a great event, and as our president was saying, you know, we do a lot of. I like to think of the 100 as unsung heroes. You know, we do some of the dirty work people don't want to necessarily deal with, but it has to be done. And we don't do it for fanfare. You know, like you say, we help children and people never know about it. Small things from buying clothes for children who don't have clothes at school. You know, we get requests where this kid only has one pair of pants. And so, you know, we're gracious to have a president, the executive board say, look, Brother Shropshire, whatever to make that happen. And so stuff like that people don't know about, to big things like big community events, but small things such as, this kid needs a pair of tennis shoes, so they're not coming to school because they don't have any shoes to wear.
Absolutely.
Now the 100 is involved also in Soul Fest, is that right?
We're part of that committee as well.
That
And Brother
is
Horner actually sits on that, is secretary for the cab, and he sits on that board.
Absolutely.
And that's coming up this summer as well, right?
Yes, it's scheduled for Saturday, July the 29th.
All right, so
second annual.
Second annual, and that turned out to be a pretty big event last year, didn't it?
And we actually in contract with the Gap Band.
Really?
Really.
Yes.
And we'll be doing the second show on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we're trying to wrap that up with having the Gap Band as the headliner.
So we can get the Gap Band on the show?
I ain't gonna say all that, but hey, we can try. May have to do the show on site.
Okay. I'm sure Jeff will do that.
But also B2B. I mean, game. That is something that we're very proud of. That a lot of people, most people probably know about B2B by now. But we've been there since the beginning as a community partner. In helping mold these young men in college, because sometimes we think once they get out of high school that they good to go. And you, of all people, know that is
They're
so.
not good to go. No, but so that's been a tremendous program with a lot of benefits for. And like every other event we've talked about, they all have benefits for individuals, but it's the larger community that also benefits.
It reaps the reward.
Absolutely.
And so it's easy to say that you're making donations to help an individual, but really when you help an individual, you help that person's whole family, you're helping the people that live near that person, and you're helping the community at large. So it's much more than just helping individuals. That's a piece of something much larger.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
Well, we could easily do a show every few weeks, sort of update, what's happening with the 100. But
we might have to start doing that. Now that you mention it, we might need to, Mr. Brother Horn, we might have to start doing that.
Sounds like a great idea.
Now I know you take in new members into the organization pretty much all year.
Yeah.
Don't you?
We have a rolling application process.
So I'm thinking that there may be men in the community who are interested in becoming part of the 100 Black Men after hearing about some of the things that they do. So if they are interested, what do they need to do? Contact one of you through the website? Is that the way to do it? Or individually?
There are several different ways that a potential member could reach out to us. One is at one of our events. We have a lot of people that come up to us about membership and what does it take to be a member. Another way is to go through our website, send us an email on more information. Sometimes we do, every once in a while, do have like an open house to invite potential members to the meeting.
So there's several ways.
There's several ways, yes.
Well, we've got to take another break.
Sure.
When we come back, we'll give you the particulars about the event coming up May 20th. Stay with us.
Hi, may I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Okay.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Thanks for being with us on Community Watch. Check out the golf tournament on the website. We'll see you next time.